Hello, bienvenidos, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see from today's title, we are doing our next update for Partners in Cream Project Pan. This is one of my favorite project pans. I am excited, you guys. It is getting a little bit harder and harder to choose products that aren't going to take a long time. As you guys know, I'm getting to that point where I'm having long-term products, but that makes me happy because that means I am getting closer to the end of some categories and be able to concentrate on the ones that are harder. So today I have my update. I have some roll-ins, some rollouts. You know what the deal is. If you guys are not aware of this project pan, everything will be linked down in the description box. Playlist, the creators, Steph and Delyn, will also be linked down in the description box. You guys can go ahead and check them out, as well as everyone else who is in this project pan. Obviously, if you're interested in seeing my update, stay tuned. But first, if you're new, welcome. My name's Alejandra. I go by Alex, eyeshadow enthusiast through the Dutch Project Pan. If that is something you want to continue to see on your feed, subscribe and join us. And now let's get on with this update. Alrighty, you guys, so I have 6 products. I have rolled in 6 products from day one. Some of these I am super stoked, you guys. I have repeated this over and over, so you guys know I used a lot of makeup in the last month, so I got a ton of progress for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start out with our Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush Palette. I rolled in Duo Glow. My goal is to hit pan on this one, and before I show you the update and the progress, I'm hoping that I do hit pan by June, because I do have the darker version and I want to use a darker version in the summer. So if I don't hit pan by June, I will roll this out and bring that one in, even though my goal is still to hit pan, and I'm still going to try to hit pan. But I just want to let you guys know, because I do want to rotate more of especially these that have the cream blushes and highlighters and palettes. I want to rotate them and use them, not just stick to one and have the rest go bad. So in the last update I had shared with you guys, I probably only used this twice because you know what happened in January. So I hustled this past month, and you guys will probably see in the close-up, I have a nice dent in here. But I was looking at somebody's Instagram on my panning page, and one of you guys is panning this. And you had mentioned that this one is a lot easier to pan than this one. This one's a lot creamier, a lot more emollient, versus this one's a little bit more drier and the harder one to pan out of all 3 of these. So of course, I chose the hardest one to pan. But you guys can see, I actually have a really nice dip in here. And it's not like a needle point dip. It is a nice dip because I use my finger to warm up the product. I go like this to then place it on my cheeks. I have showed you guys in a Get Ready With Me how I use it. I will probably have another Get Ready With Me this month, so then you guys can see this being used again. But yeah, this is where we're at. You guys, in person, you could see that it is being used, but dang, I don't know how deep this pan is, because it is looking deep, and I don't know if I have faith in me to get to hit pan by the month of June. We'll see. But I haven't used anything else in this palette. I'm just concentrating on this one, just to at least have some usage on this one. So I'm excited of where I am with it, and I'm still enjoying it. I'm wearing it today. You guys can't really tell too much, but it is beautiful. Okay, up next we have my foundation. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24/7 Hydra Foundation. I really like this foundation, and I think I am going to keep this one in my collection as a rotation, because I am wearing it today and I really do like it. I love how it looks on my skin. It wears really nicely. It doesn't look super cakey and thick. A lot of you guys had recommended this one, and now I understand why, because it is a nice one. So here is where we were when we first initially brought this in. In February, I had maybe a millimeter's worth of usage, and now look, this is how much I have used so far. You guys, I am halfway at this point using this foundation. And you can really see right through this foundation. There is no, it's not sitting on the edges of it. I keep this upright at all times just so I can see my usage and really get my most out of it, so it won't stick to the sides. If I stay in this course, I have a feeling I'll be done this in 2 more months. You guys, I used makeup so much this past month that it is ridiculous. Like, it's all dirty on here, but I love it. I love it. The pump does not pump a lot out, which helps to control how much you want to put on your face. And it just looks so beautiful on the skin. I really like it a lot. And this is my winter shade, and I don't mind. I might, what is this? Light undertone neutral. So it's like the perfect shade for me. I really like it. So we're going to continue with this one. This is the goal of finishing it up, and I'm hoping in 2 months I should be done, which is at April, May. Yeah, I said by June I was hoping to get this done because then it's not my color anymore. All right, guys, let's get into the juicy stuff, shall we? Let's bring in my primer, you guys. I didn't know where I was, and I realized that I could see right through this. And you guys, can you see that? Can you see? I have scraped as much as I possibly could out of here. It is done. It is done. It is done. You guys, look, can you see in there? It's done. I loved every minute of this. I loved every second of this. This is such a beautiful, beautiful primer. There was nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I would repurchase this if I feel like I need the help. I want the help, and I'm not getting it from my skincare routine. I changed my skincare routine a few years ago, and it has helped me tremendously to realize I don't really need primers. I just want to get a really nice skincare going, and I'm good. So this is my last primer, you guys. I no longer own any primers in my collection. That to me is an accomplishment because you guys, you know, years ago I had a ton and now I have 0. Okay, next up is this. This is my Ofra Makeup Setting Spray. I was here. Last update right there, and now we are officially done. I cannot get that little bit in there. It is impossible. It just squirts all up in my face like big old globs all in my face, and it's just annoying, so I'm not going to even try. Like, really? You're really gonna hold me to that much? No. I'm done. I am done. Now, this was my last setting spray in my collection. This would have been 0, but I did, remember I had told you guys that I was waiting for 2 packages for the holidays that I hadn't gotten in January yet. Well, I ended up having 2 setting sprays in there, which is fine because this one's officially done. So I'm not mad about that. I liked it. I wouldn't buy this one again. I prefer my Cover FX one. If I'm going to buy one, it'll be the Cover FX one. So here's another rollout, you guys.
Roll out, roll out,
Up next, you guys, is my concealer. So this is the double-sided Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer and Brightener. So I was working on this one, and I'll show you the pictures of the last updates that I had. And as you guys can see, we are finished. We are finished, yo. There's nothing else in here. Could I dig this out? Yes. Do I really want to? No. I don't care to dig this out, you guys. It's a really, really nice concealer, and I don't mind it. But it's not my favorite, all-time favorite. I wouldn't mind repurchasing this if it came down to it, because it's not bad. It's really nice under the eyes. But I think I could find something a little bit better. Something just a tad bit better. But I'm happy because that one's also getting rolled out. And last but not least is my Chanel Scenario. This is my my Cocoa, what is it? Rouge Cocoa Shine lipstick. I was using this as a cheek product, and you guys, I'm done. I am done, you guys. I'll show you, obviously I showed you guys the progress of it. I'm not digging this out, you guys. I have so many lipsticks to go through. No. If I only had like 20, I'd probably dig these out, but I have too many to sit here and keep digging. This was beautiful. I loved it on my lips, and the majority of it I did use on my lips. I had about like 20%, 10, 15% left, and that's when I used it on my cheeks. It was beautiful. This is my oldest lipsticks in my whole entire collection. I don't even want to tell you how old this is. And it still smells perfectly fine in the bullet. It never went bad on me. I used it for years. Finally finished it off. I finished my oldest lipstick. This was beautiful. I love the formula of it, and the color was really nice. For these kind of sheer lipsticks, I don't mind a deeper color because I feel like that's more flattering than a nude. For me, a nude in this kind of formula just kind of washes me out and does really nothing. I'd rather use a lip gloss if I'm going to do that. So again, last rollout of the month. So recap, you guys, we have 4 out of our 6 products done. So that means I get to roll in 4 new products. So let's get into the roll-in. Now, it only made sense to literally flip this over and start working on this side. So as you guys can see, I've already started working on this side because I needed something. And this is how much we have. Not much. I don't see this lasting too long. And then I'll be down to one concealer in my whole entire collection. This side suits me better than the brightening side, or the correcting side, I'm sorry. This is the brightening side. It's not as brightening or as white cast, so I wanted to use the lighter side in the wintertime and this one as the spring is coming. This is what I have under my eyes. I don't mind it, but I feel like this side is a little bit more, it's definitely a lot drier than the side I was originally using. So I kind of feel like it's drying my under eyes a little bit, and I could see like more fine lines showing up because of where it's like sitting. So I'm not a fan. That's why I'm saying, like, if I had to buy it, okay, because I had no choice, but I think I could find better because half of it works well for me and the other half doesn't. And even the half that works well is not really my color to say I want to repurchase. See the dilemma I'm getting at? So I want to finish this off and then I'm good. Hopefully it'll take me a month and a half and I should be done with this product. In place of my Chanel lipstick, you guys know I did a whole video on lip products that I do want to roll in. As for blushes, I'm gonna roll this in. This is my Revlon HD Sand. This is their lip colors that they no longer exist. This is basically brand new. See, when I roll this all the way down, it's basically brand new. I barely use this one because I had another one like this one. I had two of this shade. I used the one last year and this is my second one. This is all that's in here. I don't see myself having an issue finishing this off. I am finishing off another lip product right now, which only has days left of usage. So once I'm done with that one, I'm going to start with this one and I'm hoping to have this done within a month. This one's relatively easy to use and there's not much product in here. And as long as I get at least 20 days of makeup in this month, I should be fine to finish this off. So we're going to roll this one in. I debated and debated on which product to bring in, but I think this will work out great. This is my Laura Mercier All Natural Caviar Stick. And I have been using this, as you guys can see. I've already started using it and I don't have much in here. Like, this is all that's in here, which is pretty small amount. This is what I'm using as a base for my eyeshadows. And I have it on today and I like it. It actually suits. This is by far the closest color that I have found that actually suits my skin tone, where it doesn't look like I put anything on my eyes as a base or as like a primer kind of thing. So I really like it. I have another one, so I'm not going to be upset if I completely use this up. And I already used a sample size that was sent to me in a package. So I already knew I was going to like this one. So my goal is to finish this off, and I'm hoping at least this will take me 2 months to finish. That's what I'm anticipating. And last but not least, I am going to bring in another setting spray. This one is the Anastasia Dewy Set Setting Spray. This is what I'm wearing today, and it does give me a nice dew. You guys can see I am about right here. I had to start using it because I needed a setting spray to at least help me out throughout, you know, putting all of my powders to kind of mesh together. This is supposed to be a pineapple scent. Yeah, it has a really nice scent to it. I love this little package. Like, this is so adorable. I'm actually going to keep, I have never kept a setting spray. I love the way that this sprays. I love the mechanism of it locking. Like, and I love the small size of it. So I am going to end up keeping this. So if I do get another setting spray in one way, shape, or form that I do not like the mister, I'm going to put it in this one. So my goal is to finish this off. I love the smell of it. I love how it looks. But it is a dewy set. So this is a setting spray that's dewy, and I clearly can see that it is giving me that dewy look. I don't mind it now because I actually need something like that for the wintertime, because there are days where my face just looks very, like on my chin, I could tell that it's dry if I don't pay attention to my skincare or I get lazy. So this will actually work out for me right now. Once it starts to get warm though, this has got to go because I'm going to look like an oily mess and I will need something mattifying. But for now, I can work this. I can make this work. So this is the 6th and final product I'm rolling in this month. All right, you guys, that is the end. I am so excited that I rolled out 4 products this month. I told you guys that this month was probably going to be very exciting. My foundation is halfway done. I did not notice that until today when I tallied it on. Halfway, holy crap, that's exciting. because that means I did not waste my money in purchasing that and it went bad and I was not able to use it. That gives me hope that in another 2 months I can roll in my next foundation that I want to finish this year, and I might even get that done before the year ends. Wow. That's awesome. All right, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check everything out in the description box. Check out everyone else that is doing this project pan. I'll put more videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, adios.